Hey, welcome to Southside, your own time for kids. Great to see you. We had fun on Saturday, thinking about salt and light, our own lighthouse and everything. Saw some of you there, some of you weren't there. Missed out. Hopefully next month. Well, we meet on land that God created. God has enabled the Yarra and the Turrbal people to care for this land. So we pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. We seek to care for this land, which is God's land. We're going to join together in our prayer. Nearly said song, but prayer first, isn't it? Ready? Up, ready? From the top of my head to the tips of my toes, from the lobes of my ears to the end of my nose, from my back to my front to my wiggly fingers. God loves me, yay! Let's sing about the one and only God. Let's sing. He's the God of the endless outback. He's the Lord of Kakadu. He made Mount Kosciuszko. He made Uluru. Every mountain, every river, every waterfall. The one and only God. The one and only God. The one and only God made it all. He's the God of the Simpson Desert. He's the Lord of the Kimberley. He made the mighty Darling. Made the Coral Sea. Every mountain, every river, every waterfall. The one and only God. The one and only God. The one and only God made it all. He's the God who made the Daintree. He's the Lord who made Lake Eyre. He made this land Australia. His glory's everywhere. Every mountain, every river, every waterfall. The one and only God. The one and only God. The one and only God made it all. The one and only God. The one and only God. The one and only God made it all. Great singing. We haven't sung that for a while, have we? It's great to hear. Well, must be that time of the week, ready for Grover. So, ready? Maybe let's do it as a sailor. Arr, ready? 1, 2, 3, Grover! Hey Richard. Hey Grover, what's wrong? I'm just a bit worried. You're a bit worried, yeah. What are you worried about? I'm scared. Scared? What are you scared about? You'll laugh at me. No, we won't laugh at you, will we? What are you scared about? I'm a bit scared about Oscar. Oscar? Why are you scared about Oscar? He always says mean things from his trash can. Well, he does, doesn't he? He's a bit of a meanie. And he's always grumpy. He is. And so I'm scared of him. Grover, you don't have to be scared of Oscar. Oh, really? Yeah, no, he's just grumpy. But if you talk with him, he'll be okay. Oh, you think so? It reminds me of a story. Oh. Will the story make me feel better? I hope the story will make you feel better. Has it got fluffy animals? It's got a fluffy animal. Oh no, make me feel better. Okay, ready? So, Jake. I don't know Jake. No, Jake's just Jake. Jake had a secret he was bursting to share, but he simply couldn't. Oh, and so that's the end of the story because he couldn't share the story? No, Grover. We're going to find out the secret. But if you can't share, well, just listen. Jake's dad had come home clutching something inside his jacket. Oh, was it a hanky? No, Grover, just listen. Oh, was it a cupcake? You shouldn't put it in your... It'll get crushed. No, Grover, let's just listen, okay? He told Jake to close his eyes, and hold out his hands. And then, very gently, his dad placed a small, squirming bundle onto Jake's palms. "Oh, it's a worm! Oh, that's not very nice. Grover would like a worm. Oscar would like a worm. I'm Grover." No. Shh. Jake opened his eyes to see a tiny black and white rabbit looking back at him. "Oh, rabbits are cute." "They are." "Dad, where did you get him? Is he really mine? Mine to keep?" Jake asked. "Yes," said his dad. "I got him from a friend at work. His daughter's rabbits had babies, and this was the runt of the litter, the last to go. Look after him, mind. He's not very strong." "I will, Dad, I promise," said Jake, as he carefully stroked the little rabbit, which twitched its tiny little nose in response. "I can't twitch my nose. Can you twitch your nose? Like a little rabbit." "And I'm going to call him Twitcher." "Oh, that's a good name because his nose twitches." "That's right." The next day, Jake and his dad built a hutch for Twitcher. There was a place for him to eat and somewhere to sleep and plenty of room for him to run around. Or hop around, yeah. Yep, okay, Grover. Jake spent every moment he could playing with Twitcher, feeding him, giving him clean straw and water when he needed it. He was delighted with his new pet. "Oh, it sounds like lots of fun. This is a lovely story. This is making me feel much better." Yes. But Jake had to keep Twitcher a secret. "Oh, why? That's good news. Let's tell everyone, Twitcher!" Hang on, Grover. He had heard that some of the boys at school had once caught and killed a rabbit. "Oh, no." A girl he knew even said she and her friends saw them do it. They were big boys, older than Jake. He was afraid of them. He was even more afraid for Twitcher. What might the boys do if they found out about him? So he told no one. One day, a few weeks after Twitcher came to stay, Jake was sitting in the playground, on this playground wall, eating an apple, when the boys walked over. "I hear you've got a rabbit," said Stevie. "My dad told me. He works with your dad, you know." Jake was terrified. "Oh, I'm terrified. This isn't helping." "Just keep listening. Hold my hand." He knew he couldn't deny it. But what if he told them the truth? What might they do to Twitcher? Well, Jake stuttered. "Well, have you got a rabbit or not?" Stevie asked. "Yes," said Jake. "Can we see him?" said Mikey, another of the boys. "After school, we'll come to your house." Jake couldn't concentrate all afternoon. "I can't concentrate." Mrs. Fraser, the history teacher, twice told him off for not listening. At the final bell, he grabbed his bag and jacket and raced home. He was too late. There in the garden was Stevie and his gang. The hutch door was open and Mikey had Twitcher in his hands. "No, stop. No, keep listening. Jake flew at them. "What are you doing? Leave him alone. Don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him." "What are you talking about?" said Stevie. "Why would we hurt him?" "I heard about what you did to the rabbit in the woods," said Jake. "I know you killed it." Stevie walked over to Jake and took him by the shoulder. "Who told you that rubbish?" "It's all around school," said Jake. "Everyone knows." Stevie sighed and sat down. "Jake, mate, it's not true. None of us would hurt a fly. My uncle's the local conservation officer. He'd heard there were poachers in the woods. We decided to have a look one day, see if we could find them, maybe help to get them arrested. We found a trap with a rabbit in it. The poor thing was already dead. We felt sick. And rather than leave it, we got it out the trap and buried it." Stevie wiped his arm across his face, and Jake thought he saw a tear. "But it's just, everyone said," stammered Jake. "Don't believe everything you hear about us, wee man," said Mikey, who Jake saw was now feeding a bit of cabbage to Twitcher. People say a lot of stuff that's just not true. Now come on, let's let this wee thing run around the garden. We can all keep an eye on him. The next day, Jake couldn't wait to tell everybody at school about Twitcher. Oh wow, so the boys weren't really mean at all. They weren't really mean. That was just a story that was told. That's right, when Jake got to know them, they were really lovely and they loved rabbits. Oh, so Oscar, if we get to know him, is really lovely. Well, in his way, yeah. If you get to know Oscar, you find he's not scary, he's just a bit grumpy. We all get a bit grumpy sometimes. Oh, you do a lot. Thank you, Grover. And that reminds us of our Bible story. Our Bible story, yeah? Was there rabbits? No. Grumpy people? Sort of. The Assyrians had come to attack the city of Jerusalem. Oh no! And Hezekiah was saying to all the people, don't worry, our God will protect us. And then one of the officials in the Assyrian army came out and said, don't listen to Hezekiah. How will your God protect you? Look at all the other kingdoms that we've defeated. We're going to defeat you like we defeated them. And Hezekiah was worried. Should we listen to what Hezekiah said? Oh yeah, can we? Yeah. Maybe Mr. McGregor might help us. He can be Hezekiah. Oh, that'd be good. We haven't had Mr. McGregor for ages. No, someone was saying they were missing Mr. McGregor. So let's see what happened.
So what are they saying?
They're talking rubbish. You can't save us. In other words, I'm a liar. No, you're a liar.
What do you say to that?
Oh, I don't know anymore. I thought we were strong. I thought we could defeat anyone who got in our way, who defiled your name. Now, I'm not so sure.
Why? What's changed? You're always been strong, victorious.
Yes, but what they're saying about me, about you, what if it's true? What if I've lost my touch? What if I can no longer be the leader they need me to be, that you need me to be? What if even you can be defeated?
Don't doubt yourself. These people speak out of fear because they know how powerful you are. And don't doubt me. Remember where your power comes from. You can do nothing without me. You can achieve everything with me. Their words are simply that, mere words, weak and meaningless. Words are no defense against those who have faith.
Oh, but it's me who is afraid of my people, for myself, afraid of your judgment if I fail.
Have I ever let you down? Have I ever abandoned my people? Remember the words of the prophet Isaiah. Did he not say that the city would be safe and strong and mighty, that it would be a beacon of hope and wisdom and peace for all people? Those were my words, spoken through him. I am no liar. I am your God, the God who has brought you victory, that you might help bring peace to all my people for generations to come. Listen to what they say, and let their careless words pierce like wounds. Or listen to me, the one who has spoken to you deep within your heart since before you were born, who has guided and defended you.
Oh, I'm listening, Lord. I hear only you, and your...
So God tells Hezekiah that it's all going to be all right. That's right. that this fireman is saying all these things, but we don't have to believe him because they knew God would protect them. And sometimes in our life, we need to listen to God and God's people and not worry about things out in the world. And sometimes we need to not just listen to rumours, but to find out about people. Oh, like Oscar, and Jake and Mike and Steve. That's right. We need to know the truth and to know that God is always looking after us. Oh, because he's a great big God. He is. He holds us in his hands. He does. You want to sing, don't you? Oh, I do want to sing. I want to sing. Let's sing. Ready? Let's go. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. He's higher than a skyscraper, and he's deeper than a submarine. He's wider than the universe and beyond our wildest dreams. And he's known me and he's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful, being part of God's amazing plan. Ready? Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. He holds us in his hands. He's higher than a skyscraper, and he's deeper than a submarine. He's wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And he's known me and he's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Ready, let's go. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Last time, everyone. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. 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 So thanks for joining us. Great to have you again. Sunday school this week, Mount Gravatt and Tarragindi at 8:30. Might want to join one of those. Hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you middle of next week. Bye everyone.